Oh, right, boob tube. I mean, YouTube. What's going on? What's going on? I guess we have this sunny day, Sunday here, you know? Uh, and we're on the 23rd at 23 seconds into this video. Short, anyway. And going over a few things, I guess, today. And these dogs here. Maybe this is the place the dogs are talking about or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go ahead and make sure I get a cat. Gotta get a cat. You know what I'm saying? Big cat, maybe even two. Anyways, I know everything is going good with you. It's going a little bit better right now with me too. You know, I was able to go ahead and get that channel out. You know, with me, mama, because that was pretty heavy. I don't, I wasn't able to connect it at first. I'm saying the Abba, the 12. My uncle, or I guess born into her brother, Stephen Crown. That was born on the 12th of February, which is that again of Lincoln's birthday, and then this. I guess he was an uncle too, of my papa. Go ahead and took the date, and these are dates they may not have been born on, but they utilize these dates to go ahead and take that power of 1221. I have 1212 on the clock. No, I'm sorry, 212 on the clock. Wow. And Abba means that of settlement. Settlement to what? A promised land. Okay, that it probably wasn't promised to them, but they wanted to go ahead and play king, K-E-N-G, K-E-N-G, of a mountain that was not even a mound. And technically, we didn't even want a king. 2:54 on the clock. We didn't even want a king. Confirmation right there, 31 on the clock, 3:01 on the clock. Did you hear the dog? Confirmation. 3:07 on the clock, still barking. As I'm walking past the king. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff right here, we didn't even really want this shit. That's crazy. Huh. Wow. That's crazy. That's how my life be. L-Y-F-E. Okay? Because I do know that Y chromosome is not really a sometimes Y, because without the Y, it's just not happening right here. And if we don't ask that question, why? More importantly, even at this point in time, is how? Like the Indians, how? More importantly. But it's still why. It's still why. It's still part of that. Why is still preceding that how. Because you have, first of all, have to ask the question why. And as it's unfolding for us right before our very eyes and ears, and tapping into Miss Tanel again. Right. Again today. I was a little bit late, but it was still perfect timing. And she went on to state the same thing as myself. As far as like, we don't need the dark. We don't need the light. we see everything in the dark. We see, feel, know, everything is in the dark. Whether people want to portray uh, something different than they're actually stating, or project something onto us that is not what it really is. And I was impressed and everything, and learned quite a bit. Especially with we knew the barcode itself. With packages and things we buy at a store and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It had a meaning of period itself, just the barcode itself. But to be taking it and take it, how to take it and how it's utilized inside of the ethereal world, as she just demonstrated after doing her homework, 6:11 on the clock, was eye-opening in the dark, 6:22 on the clock, which is the let thine eye be single. Wow. And the priest, the prayer, and be midbar. No, I'm sorry. And be midbar, Numbers 6:22. Yeah, that is the priestly prayer. And as she went on to talk about the Yagu, which is the next levels, and that Orisha or voodoo world. And it's all intertwined. 713 is all intertwined with the D. That's where he took it from. The gene D. Took it from there. It's all intertwined. And so the 23 being today, it is. Yeah, it is today. So what happens with that 23 is really, like the 8x8 chessboard, give you that 64 to disassimilate the body, which is 46. Okay? So that those who lack the 4-6 of Hosea knowledge and perish for not our greater good, but for their existence simply. It's not even to a good, but just existence in this third dimension plane. So if we don't have put in our work, we won't get to the Yagu stage, but we'll be sitting up here eating the Chef Boyardee ragu shit, okay? Canned up, souls that do not want to go ahead and have anything fresh, by getting out here and doing the work. All right? So, on this 23, see, me, my mom, even the picture though, the picture that I showed you, with her sitting up there with her black and white, strong, and a red. You see, the position of her red, or her reed, okay, was way, way deeper, I'm not sure plausibly if she knew / or not about the whole picture and everything, because she always stated in 949 that she wished she would have went to school. And she was really trying to get me to go to the same schools that I guess they went through, down the south, the uh, HBCU. I think that's how you say it. The black colleges, Morehouse, and that even of Spelman, for the women. All of the HBUC university colleges in the South. I guess that's where they, you know, prime you in all kinds of different ways. You know what I'm saying? For this maze that we're in here, right? Doing, this amazing maze that we're in here learning about. And even, if not there, because that's the inner city, it's not necessarily near the water and everything. It's the same thing with those who do have who do have water at the harbor, okay, at the harbor schools. And the harbor is that the ha meaning the boar, okay. What is the boar? Pig, and it's a mean pig. 11:09 on the clock, and the pig is the pink, the boar is the brown. So we see what we're up going against and everything, right now, and everything's been like that, And I think they just wanted to Al Gore different people out the motherfucking damn predisposition positions in which we all at 11:37 went ahead and made sure that we was going to go ahead and complete these contracts in 11:49. Contracts, you know what I'm saying? And they're finding out that it's not going to be that damn easy. It's not going to be that easy at all. They're finding out that all of that shit is really like going to be short-lived, even though it's been a time for them, prosperous even, and even to degrees, because they've had to go ahead and work also, and it's just a trip to see how she's saying that she did not go ahead. She wished she had went to some of these colleges, or had this education and so forth, and but at the same time, she had her red pants wrapped around his motherfucking neck, and and he laying up with his big smile and shit. 12:57 on the clock. Wow. Yeah, had her head right between her motherfucking legs. Now his gold brown color that he had on and everything, and he's smiling. He didn't realize, what I'm saying, that the blood, that was gonna cover him. He didn't realize it, But that 23, strawberry letter 23, that's what it was. He made that sure that was first one. Strawberry letter 23. And then, strawberry is just fresa. It's a fresa, you know what I'm saying? It's a fresa. But it's not rot. It's not rot. It's 13:54 on the clock. It's not a rot. Okay? It's not red. And because he went over there to Germany, also made a song with Gita, and it just still bewilders me how one can go to these places, even my last wife, going 20 years. In 20 years, I want to speak on 20 years too. Let me get finished with this one. 20 plus years, of going to different places and with her vacation money and all that stuff. And most of the time it was straight to Jamaica. And why did it go to Jamaica? Because she with that Brit shit, and the Britain, something, I'm saying, Lord, yeah, Mike, you know, what I'm saying, Lord, yeah, 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 you know See, mate. You know, it's the same flag, same fucking flag. You know, just they put the green on it. Go ahead and make the Jamaican bobsled, knowing damn well, like the bee priestess want to be a motherfucking bee priestess in the snow. Ain't no fucking bees living on fucking snow. I left tile 517. That's beginning end of that shit. Just like in the Jamaican bobsled team. What the fuck? They got to go to another fucking whole place to even train. So they ain't gonna fucking, they gonna make a movie out that motherfucker. But as far as like reality, no. But they still got their money out the movie. 1537 on the clock. They got their fucking money out the movie, you know. So they go ahead and crisscross lines. You know, you can even look at those fucking lines as fucking skis and shit. You know, because reality is that the sun that's coming this year gonna be melting down a lot of fucking shit. It's gonna be melting down a lot of shit. And even Aspen, the asp from Colorado, that top of that snake at the top of the mountain there, 1611 on the clock. That snake on the top of the mountain, Colorado, red. There it is. I say over till it's over. I just said that. Yeah, it's gonna be over though. They thinking it's over right now, but it ain't over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. That's for sure. 1654. And yeah, he didn't realize, that he was wrapped up, and she, like I said, I guess maybe, I don't know if she could see this or not. Honestly, at this point in time, I don't know if she knew everything that's inside of there or not. But it was ingenious. Now I see why, what she did and how she did everybody, because, all the little cousins and everything, they said she was evil. They hated, she was mean. She was mean. but they couldn't whip her ass either. And she was the oldest. She was the firstborn. They couldn't whip her ass. Chasing everybody the fuck away. And then it's how she would sit down and, take the story and then really pull you in, because her face would actually go back there and be right there in the event that she's watching. And she would, so you there right there. And so a lot of times I had to, when she did it, because she would switch scenes and I wasn't ready, and I said, hold up. And then another expression comes in, I had to jump in, and she would force a jump in because just the expression and the smile and the big cheeks and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was, when you see the whole role, the role, how the rose unfolds and everything, it is something amazing. The Rosa unfolds. The rose is past tense. That's Jesus rose up out of the dead. 1854 on the clock. That's past tense. But when you're in the moment, with these type of souls, it's amazing. It really is amazing. It really is amazing. And that's how everyone was actually captivated to. They would lose whatever thought too and go back in, because it would go ahead and trigger their thoughts, not just inside of this world, but even the times before we lived. Okay? Because we all travel. Everybody whoever we connected with right now, we've all traveled together. It's not by no damn coinky dinky. It is not by coinky dinky at all. We've all traveled together many, many times. And but you got to be like, for real, E40 though. Why you gotta sell your soul? Why you gotta sell your soul? 20 on the clock. 20 minutes on the clock. Which is basically down to 222 of yesterday. You know? Being that they tried to go ahead and get the settlement, Ababa, okay? And it ain't fucking working. 216 on the clock. It is not working. 666 on. It is not working because that's the most high, with the 216 for just this 3D right here. That's all. That's all that is for this 3D. That's dealing with 11 curtains in this 3D right here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, it is. It's really like an honor and a privilege and everything to actually be, you know, accepted and utilized, you know, for us, And I know that you feel the same way. I know you feel the same way, you know. As you get up and you go ahead and share, what it is, what again, like La Capitina Tanil does with her tapas. You know what I'm saying? 21:21 on the clock. I know I say on the clock all the time because honestly, this is just, it's been, people have been freeze framing and learning us to what do you call it, cinematography, cinematography. I don't even know how to say it. Okay, but putting these videos together basically, and again, it's been something I've been breaking down for a long time. Matter of fact, like I said, at 20, I was talking to you about. This is where they started at the pressure. 20 years right now, from 2000 into 2005 into 2004 December. Matter of fact, is when that this last 20 years, the last jolt of 11 was put up on me. It really was 13, but I had to do 11 off of that. And it's actually culminating right here in 25. Okay, so 2005, really 2000 into 2004. I'm gonna say 2005 to 2025 is where it's reaching a kappa. Okay, a kappa is something to actually look into in the when you have something going wrong inside of the medical device department, medical device field of employment. It's called a kappa, and you got to look into this. Kappa has to be opened up and looking to see what the hell is going wrong, why, what's all that stuff. So that is what we see, because sometimes it might take a while to get to the root and be able to present it to the team, and then to the engineers is going to go ahead and fix that shit and find out what the fuck happened, to make sure we go ahead and make a poke yoke, so the shit don't happen again. Poke yoke is a safety mechanism to where things do not go wrong. It's inside of machinery. Okay, a lot of time this is inside of machinery and stuff. But at the same time, it's also given to an individual, whoever be the team leader, engineer, or it might be just even a supervisor who's been put in charge of a certain team and so forth. So, and that's on all levels. It's not just that's small levels to the largest level, even to the De Beer group. Okay, the De Beer group. Okay, even in the pressurization and extraction of the De Beers diamonds, all of that stuff. Okay, but that was that 20 I was talking about that so prevalent. And then the 222 portal. I know we're 23 today, but I'm still 222 got to be broken down, because 222 is the second letter, which is again where the Espanol and Ivrit, compartir, compartir, share. We share this to where the B and the V is interchangeable. You know, it's interchangeable. Bicheca, Bi grande, and Bicheca, and that's bet, which meaning house or temple. Okay, and that's heaven, temple. House is really, you can put that even to say Allah, meaning like the body, temple. So the heavenly soul, mind, connected there to the temple, or either left in separation until one is able to go ahead and do that themselves, or their divine masculine or divine feminine comes in and assists to connect it. And most of the time, as we're learning, as we already know, it is the divine feminine. Why? Because the divine feminine can move all over the dang chessboard. She can go everywhere. She is the creative side of everything. As we are the energies, the positive is masculine, and the chaos is women. So, but it's not. That's it. That's at the lower form. Once we have to go ahead and elevate, it's at a high vibration. That energy, the frequency and vibration is at a higher level, and that's where as Deborah, which is also the root of Devere, 273 on the clock, which were all the firstborn sons of Numbers. The book of Numbers, Bami again, Bimidbar, which is in the desert, But in the desert, within that right there, Dabar is Devere again. And then Deborah is Deborah, the B, which is what? The word, which is that of the word. In the beginning was the word. And that's why, even though the word is numbers, the words are connected together all the way through. All the way through. So, just like I was saying with my brother Rod Hayes, he does it on the legal, and a lot of history, a lot of body, everything too. He's done his fucking job. Doing this motherfucking gorilla motherfucking job. For real. And even, what was his name? King Simon, King Simon is a Brown. And, I guess Magic 363, make sure he gets his promotion up inside of his, I guess he I don't know if he's in Atlanta or not, and I think Magic 363 is, he has a lot of people come on inside of there too, to go ahead and break down and build up, right knowledge and even left knowledge, for those left, hey, So, because if you don't know the left knowledge, then that's going to be your fucking problem. Why? Because the greater keys and the lesser keys, we can look at it as the 36 black keys that gives you the melancholy, or you can look at it as the and the white keys giving you that of the notes, 52 keys, that of each of these weeks, each of these weeks, each of these weeks, 52 weeks. So we don't care that as a 52 chapter of Yeremahu, which is the 444 beginning. But the very last chapter, 52, we don't care about our sight. Zechariah, but Zedekiah was eyes was taken out. Why? Because we see it's a black sun. The black sun we see through. All right. And they still have to go ahead and pull him up inside of there to go ahead because of who he is, royalty. Who he is, royalty. And pull him out and gave him raiment and the food that he eats. Okay? Even in this evil Merodach, okay? Even inside of captivity. 30:57 on the clock. So if you think you need light, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be fucked. You don't need light. Matter of fact, it'd be good to go ahead and train blindfold, like a past the 36th chamber or up to the 36th chamber, which is basically brings it down to Anu. Okay, but past it though, that's darkness and everything. But we talk about triple darkness. Okay, triple darkness, even quadruple, even to the 114th chakra darkness, as all of these right here are showing you. See, we are the darkness, we are the light. All of that. You see the peace? That peace sign is not ours though. That's broken down. It's supposed to be turned up. We turn that up because our hands are raised up. Okay? And they got the hands raised down. They got the hands going down. Our hands are raised up to the sun. These are children of the corn right here. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on there. So, yeah. That's going to be doing it right now for right now and everything. We're going to let you all get into your day. And which is really night right now. This is just a reflection of the sun. Off the water, the blue sky, and all that's just reflection and everything. Okay, but let you go ahead and get into your walk, your day. And cuidar, be careful, okay? Cuidar, be careful. Keep on flying high. Don't let nobody bring you low. Keep loving me. I'm gonna keep loving you. Keep loving each other, whether it be to life or to death. All right? And we'll see you in a little bit. All right? Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.